Mama, this your youngest, I've been struggling without you. I make sure LaVeya, she know everything about you. I made it all this way cause I was raised under your counsel. I hope I made you proud from all the things I did amount to. Mama said I'm handsome, I should take it as a compliment. Had me feeling strong, that talk was raising up my confidence. It's been a couple months, I haven't even heard from Naya. Made a promise I can't keep, she feel her father is a liar. I be fighting with the system, I be losing my desire. She heard it from my mother, she don't know what happened prior. I be feeling like a rolling stone. I see the love, but still I'm home alone. I'm forced to take this journey. Let my losses be my cornerstone. The love was really guarded. Got me feeling like my cover blown. I was trying to find my way in the beautiful darkness. Sometimes you gotta stay in the beautiful darkness. Sometimes you gotta wait in the beautiful darkness. I was trying to find my way. Yeah.
Who and what is God? The original black man. Regardless to whom or what. If he knew the lesson or not, the black man is God. He might not be acting like one, he might not be behaving like one, but the black man is God. 100% God. What stops a black man from being God? Himself. Denial of himself. Once that man saying he ain't that to himself, then he's not that. You don't have that right to tell that man that. Because he missed a lesson, he ain't God. You don't have that right to tell that man he ain't no God. Some of us learn faster than others. Some of us quote quicker than others. Some of us speak louder than others. Some of us know more than others. That have nothing to do with the black man being God.
Yo, what's good, everyone? Welcome to the Pure Rap Network. You got MCK in the building. Well, on the stream, not in the building.
In the building.
Hell yeah. Yes, sir. We got Darneezy on the stream as well. It's been a minute, man.
Yeah, Darneezy,
it's good with you,
man.
Bro.
Yeah, man. It's been a minute, man. Bless, man. Man, we on StreamYard, man. Dang, it don't even feel like shoot, it's been a minute since we've been on that.
Yeah, I think
I feel like we
last
be in
interview?
person so much. I'll be like, dang, we actually
Nah, for real. What's the last interview we did?
Like we going back in the past, like when we first started, like we going back in time a little bit. Like it's
for real. We was on here for like 3 years, man. Damn near.
Yeah. So it feels
it's always
like,
good, like to have.
It feels like that first moment when we first started. It's like we back to where we like kind of started. So
no, that's a fact. Every time I hop back on too, like when I set it up, bro, like you know how many features they added on this, bro? Like I'm not even playing. Like no, it's to the point where like even like the intro, like I don't even have to click. Bro, when we first started StreamYard, you had to click on everything. So like I had to make sure I click the intro. I had to make sure like now it's like, bro, like you just set it up, put it in there, and it damn near does it for you. So like StreamYard, hey, shout out to StreamYard, bro, because y'all been putting in work.
Dang, so they kind of progress.
Nah, the features are crazy, bro. Like
as we would keep using it and stuff.
You know, they raised their membership, you know what I mean? But hey, it's worth the money though if you're on it. Like, you know, if you're using it, it's worth the money. I'm not gonna lie.
Man, everybody's raising it up. Netflix, Apple TV, YouTube TV, Peacock. I mean, you name it, they all raising it. So
they keeping us broke, bro.
They taking all.
Gotta cancel. You gotta make another email and you're like, get that free trial real quick.
Email free trials, man. You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Ask people. I mean, they cracked down on that. Like Netflix don't even let you like log in. Like,
oh yeah, you can't share passwords no more.
Yeah, you can't do nothing, bro.
Can't do a lot of those stuff we used to do.
I know what it is. Storm Green was our last StreamYard interview. A couple months ago, August, I think. Yeah. But shoot, man, you ready to get into this one?
Yeah, man. Yeah, ready to get into. Yeah, when was the last time, man, since we had this person?
Yeah, we had Jamar Johnson back on. He was accompanied by a Day, super dope artist. Back in
this year.
When was that? That was early. It was early this year. I want to say like March, maybe. Right? Yeah, it was early 2025. So, but we got him back to close out the year, man. So we got, that's Pure Rap Alumni right here, man, back on the stream. One of the best producers out there, honestly, a legend in the making. And I'm not just saying that, like he's putting in the work, and I'm sure a lot of the artists that he's working with will say the exact same thing.
Oh yeah, they said it on camera. We've seen it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so,
We've seen it.
And it's his first time on the network. You know what I mean? We were the podcast, Pure Rap podcast before now, so we changed. First time on the network, man. And we're also going to be connecting with a dope artist for the first time on the network as well. A really dope MC. And since listening to his music, now it's like, especially like getting ready for this interview, like I got his music on repeat. You know what I mean? He goes by the name of Aaqil Ali. Jamar Johnson and Aaqil Ali have connected before with a few tracks on some of Jamar Johnson's projects, like the Rebirth, which I got right behind me, Uncut Gems. But now they are here with the first collab project, The Beautiful Darkness, which if you like the intro, okay, hold on, he got the poster up. Yeah, hey, that's fire, bro. We got all the merch.
Sign.
Yeah, that's fire, bro. Oh, you said it's signed too? Yeah. Hey, hold on. This one's signed too, man.
Yeah, it's signed.
We ain't gonna be selling it, you know what I mean? Maybe in like 10 years, I'm gonna be like, but if you like what you heard on the intro track for Beautiful Darkness, that was the intro. So the intro track of the podcast, but I mean the network, but that was the intro of the album. And if you like what you heard, we're gonna make sure we have the link in the description for Jamar Johnson and Aaqil Ali's Instagrams. So it's direct to consumer. So make sure if you would like what you heard, connect with them so you can end up getting the project as well, and listen to it in its entirety. It's about 9 tracks, I believe, a couple bonus tracks on there. Super dope project, man. But without further ado, man, let's bring them up. We got Jamar Johnson and Aaqil Ali. He's still holding up the poster. Hey, yo, what's good? What's good? That's funny, bro.
Still putting up the poster.
We have a little. He gotta get the camera right.
Gotta get the camera adjusted. Man.
Hell yeah. Man, what's good with y'all, man?
How y'all living, man?
Good, man. I'm good, man. I'm in a great mood. Me and Jamal, we speak a lot, you know what I mean? So, we tapping in, man.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And Jamar, it's dope to see you, bro. Happy to have you back on the podcast. Let me stop saying podcast, man. I gotta get used to the network now. You know what I mean?
It's always a good time coming on here with y'all chopping it. It's always a good vibe. So
hell yeah. And yeah, like I said, like anytime, bro. You know what I mean? Like anytime you got a project working on, anything that you're working on, bro. Anytime you hit us up, you already know I'm gonna make a date, you know what I mean, for you guys, you know what I mean, to hop on. So and first off too, man. So I'm gonna start off with Jamar already knows how we do on our podcast. Before we get into the initial interview, we usually start with rapid fire questions. You don't gotta answer quick or nothing. We just call it rapid fire, even if it's kind of more of an icebreaker.
All right.
And this is a question that I want to say we might have started this question with. I think the first time we asked it was with Jamar Johnson and Day on that episode. And ever since then, that's kind of been our question that we've been asking every interview since.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, so that might be the first one. That's crazy. So pretty much we're gonna just pretty much be asking Aaqil Ali this one because Jamar's already answered this one. So you have a briefcase, and we have 4 categories in that briefcase, and I'm gonna give you each category. You're gonna choose one from that category, and it goes into that briefcase. Everything in that said category is erased, so you can only have what's in that briefcase. So it's one album, one TV show, one movie, and one book. So we're gonna start off with one album. And before we start off, I want to show an old clip from our last interview with Jamar Johnson. This is the album that he chose.
My album, I'm gonna say "Dirty Spirits" by Aaqil Ali. I've always said if aliens came down, I was like, "Yo, what's hip hop?" I would give them that album. I'm just like, "Yo, this is what."
Yeah, I like that.
Dirty Spirits.
Yeah, chose one of your albums, man, as it's one. As a love.
Oh, word? What was it? Dirty Spirits?
Yeah.
Dirty Spirits.
Yeah. I ain't gonna hold you. He be boosting my because that album really kind of like that was like a transformation for me, like getting into the boom bap. You know what I'm saying? And that album really just a lot of people tell me that too, like, yo, like they really love that album. Word. I appreciate you, bro. Real. I didn't really listen. I was listening, but I wasn't
like that Dirty Spirits album is something like I really sat with, I lived with it, you know, like that's a project to where I can remember what was going on in my life. I know where I was at. I know what I was doing. So it's just real nostalgic for me in that sense, you know. So I think it's gonna go down as a classic. So
nah, I appreciate you, man. That means a lot.
That's real.
Word.
Hell yeah. So yeah, with that said, man, we're gonna start with Aaqil Ali. So one album.
Now his turn. One album.
Nas The Lost Tapes 2.
Oh wow.
Ooh, the second one.
Yeah, I was thinking you were gonna say like Elmatic or something.
Yo, you know what? Like Elmatic is
really
definitely
go wrong.
But like Nas The Lost Tapes got me through so much shit, bro. Like do-rags and you know, like even just getting into music. It was like a time period, I'll say maybe this like my 8th year rapping, right? 8th year serious, like, you know, calling myself an artist. About 12 years ago, just listening to that Lost Tapes, it was just putting me in a space to where it just I wouldn't even say it's my favorite album, but I'll say it's one of the most impactful albums in my life.
Oh, that's real. Yeah. And that's what you want. Like if this is the one project you can choose, you want something that's like that hits home, you know what I mean?
Right.
So second one is one TV show. And with this one, it could be anything, cartoons, it don't have to just be like strictly TV, like
okay.
coms or something, you know.
Let me think, man. Let me bring it back. Let's go to Darkwing Duck.
Oh wow. Going with Darkwing Duck.
Yeah.
I went with a throwback, man.
Yeah, I was like, let me go to a little throwback real quick. It's not even my favorite show. It's just Darkwing Duck was a funny dude. Like he was like, you know, he's always in the air and he was very smart and clever. And then the fucking the intro song was mad catchy.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
It's mad catchy.
So we got one movie.
The Last Dragon.
Oh wow.
That might be before. How old are y'all guys? Yeah.
And we're young. We're 28, so that's yeah.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I heard that.
Yeah, it came out. If you never seen it, man, that's one of the best movies. Like, it's about this dude.
I know the name, but I never watched it before.
Yo, it's about, and it's on like Netflix and shit like that. It's about this dude named Bruce Leroy, and he's
that's how.
He's searching for a master, but the movie teaches you it's like in yourself. Like he's searching outside, external, when the whole time he's really him. And then because he's him, that movie really. Now that I'm older, it really, because he was like anointed, like he's really a positive dude, he's a good dude. And show enough was the other energy. He was jealous, so he was always trying to pick fights with Bruce Leroy. Bruce Leroy had the girls. You know what I'm saying? He was a little naive. You know what I'm saying? But it was like the movie is just fire. Like I used to watch this shit every day when I was a kid. Word.
The Last Dragon, most definitely. Yeah,
gotta watch
the cover, but I never watched it.
When you watch it, you gotta watch it. But I'm telling you, word.
Darnell's the movie head too. I'm surprised you haven't seen that, Darnell.
I haven't seen that. Well, I mean, I usually see it's a 90. Well, actually, it's 85 though.
85.
Yeah. I'm good with the 90 movies, but I didn't tap in too much to my 80 movies too much.
The 80 movies were so fire.
Yeah, and I heard got good things
over and know what's gonna happen, and it'll still put you in a certain. You know what's gonna happen. It's still, you know what I mean.
Sure, only 80s movies I'll be watching is Karate Kid.
Oh yeah, that's him. Yeah, that's
I'll watch all three of them, man.
Yeah, see, it's some
the Lost Boys.
Oh yeah, I've seen the Lost Boys. I think I've seen that, but it's not like recently though. I don't know when I probably watched them when I was like younger.
That album that I dropped called The Fire Below. It got interludes. It was like basically I kind of used that theme from that movie. Yeah, word.
I'm gonna watch the movie again. Then I'm gonna listen to the project. So I can really be like, okay, I see what he's talking about. You know what I mean?
He put it in the skits.
What was the last one?
One book.
The Superior Man.
Oh. How much time we got?
Said that.
Yeah.
Oh, a lot of people said that.
Yeah, there was.
About like 4. I almost said 3 to 4. You might be like the 4th.
Because
Yeah.
that book really like. I'm gonna send y'all. I got a link. I got a lot of books, man. The Superior Man really teaches you about like, just just how to think in the masculine, and also how women think, like the feminine. You know what I'm saying? Like, just really, really, because a lot of times, the women were raised to be independent, depending on the culture and things of that nature. They were raised a certain way, and men were raised a certain way. And it's really because we're in the Western world. But we have, chemistry and biology, and there's certain things that women like, and there's certain things that we like that they don't ever teach us. So that book kind of really teaches you really how to really dive in to become a little bit more closer. You know what I mean? Word.
Yeah, I think I have the book.
Yeah, I got the book. Actually,
I got this. I think I have it with me
over
here, but I haven't started it yet.
I haven't. I'm almost finished, but I'm like.
Oh, you want? Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you want?
I was watching it.
Dope.
Kind of got it from Nipsey. I think he wrote that. I mean, he was
on it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember I think he released something like. I want to say like when it was like a list of books that he. That he like used to read. So.
Yeah, that was one of them that stuck out, and I kind of
gotta read, man. The reading puts you.
Yeah.
Keep you from being stagnant.
Yeah. No, that's a fact, especially now too. Like, what I mean, people don't be on the books. Like, it's like, especially like the young kids. I mean, like, here's a book. Like, read the book.
the YNs ain't on the book.
The YNs.
That's why they bugging out, and they frontal lobes ain't even developed yet. So now they just listen to young boys. You said in the music it takes off.
Yeah, see, man. They listen to young boys
all
the time, man.
That's a fact, man. So we had. I'm gonna go backwards. Ways of Superior Man, The Last Dragon, Darkwing Duck, and Nas Lost Tapes Volume 2. You good with that briefcase?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that one. Yeah. Hell yeah, man. So now for the last remainder of our rapid fire questions, we got a few more. And now Jamar Johnson, you could come in back into this one. So Thanksgiving's coming up. What's one side you would throw away?
All of them.
All? Damn.
Nah, I'm joking. It's always like that one. I'll say
She's like that one side you want to throw away on the plate.
If it was one thing that I would think of is maybe like chitlins, man. Because some people cook chitlins, man. Everybody don't cook chitlins, but some people do cook that shit.
Chitlins is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Chitlins is kind of crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah, I ain't never been to no.
Yeah, they up here.
We over on the West Coast though, so I don't know. You gotta have
like the West don't do that. I never. Yeah.
Buffalo is like
we ain't doing that.
Yeah, throw that out.
I'll be mad as hell if I walked in and you smelling chitlins all over.
Chitlins. Yeah. Heck no. Oh, Jamar, what'd you say?
I said stuffing or
stuffing. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm not too big on it. Nah,
I agree with you. Stuffing.
Some people like it. I don't know. I
don't like shit out. Stuffing is fire depending on who make it. Like potato salad, certain things is really fire. It just all depends on where you at.
Right.
Yeah, because if it's store bought, if you store bought it and you made it, I think it's different.
Right.
That's what somebody told me. They're like, nah, you gotta find the right one.
So some people make their stuffing sweet, like some people make their shit like all different.
Yeah. So now I gotta come with a different perspective, like how you it's like, oh, you didn't have it from somebody.
Yeah, I'm throwing away cranberry too. You get that out.
Oh yeah,
cranberry sauce. I can go.
Yeah.
What's that doing on the plate?
Cranberry sauce really used to come through when that turkey, like the second day when the turkey start getting dry, and then you got.
That's when it.
Yeah, you get the fork in the cranberry and the stuffing and everything back in the day.
Yeah. Hey, maybe I got to give it another try. Like I didn't know what to do with.
It's to come through back in the day. Yeah, where did you even get that from?
I don't even. I mean, how many times do you want to eat?
I haven't had that shit in years, bro.
Yeah,
I haven't really had turkey like that, to be honest. Like,
crazy. It's been a minute.
I
mean, I damn near have it just once a year at this point. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, this isn't a question, but what would be like your go-to dessert?
Strawberry cheesecake.
Like that. What about you, Jamar?
I'm gonna say strawberry cake or banana pudding.
Hey, that's fire.
Pudding can't go wrong.
That's fire.
That's fire.
Darnell, you want to ask yours?
Dessert, shoot, apple pie. Apple pie, man. I can't go
This man
wrong.
basic. Nah, I'm playing.
Can't go with apple
Like,
pie
apple
around
pie
this
is
time.
like will never go out as like apple pie. Is a good
It's
apple.
like, yeah,
Apple pie with some ice cream, man. You can't never go wrong with that combo.
got a little staple.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
What,
guys
what's,
your rap. You guys
what's
your
yours?
question too. What's mine
Yeah, what was yours? I mean,
for Thanksgiving?
for dessert.
Probably sweet potato pie. Yeah, rock with
Oh,
sweet
yeah,
potato pie.
we left that out. Yeah, sweet potato pie.
Yeah.
He said we left that.
Hey man,
Yeah,
I could devour the whole thing, bro. If
The
you gave
whole
it to
thing,
me,
the
I'd be
whole
like,
or the
yeah, the
mother.
whole thing,
Right.
bro. Like, but yeah, you want to ask the next question?
Yeah. So, a yearly cat. What have you guys learned about yourself throughout this year?
Little yearly
For me,
recap. Yeah.
I feel like this has been the worst year, but the best year of my life. Like my mom died in April. My mom died.
Yeah,
and then,
sorry to hear that, bro.
In just life, I went through a lot of things that really pushed me to a certain limit. And there was times where you feel broken, you feel like damn, like I was really, and then it's just like you just kind of like you think about the things that you want and you forget about the things that you don't want, and then you just kind of and then music just started pulling me out of it. Like this is like I had one of my best music years, but one of the worst year, like so it still balances out. But what I learned is just resilient. I know I'm very resilient, you know what I'm saying, and I got stronger and smarter, and I'm just looking forward to finishing out this year strong and rolling into the next year. You know what I mean? So like, turn a negative into a positive.
No, most definitely. Yeah, that's good to hear, bro. Like you said, to take it like something like that, because I can't imagine that, bro. But like I said, my condolences to you and your family, bro.
Nah, I appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah, almost definitely, bro. Hell yeah. What about you, Jamar? What's one thing you learned about yourself this year?
I would say just like I got a lot more self-love for myself this year. So I recently moved away from home, and I've been kind of isolated. And that was kind of like, it was kind of slow at first. I was kind of down at first, but then you learn to love yourself and figure out how to move on your own and really navigate life how you're supposed to. So once you realize like you're okay by yourself, things just become a lot easier overall.
That's a fact, bro.
And a lot of
where you at now?
Be by themselves.
So like not being around family, not being around friends all the time, like I said, at first it was hard. But then you start to really like love yourself, and you get to go out on your own time, and it's peaceful. You know what I'm saying? So that self-love is important, and I definitely found that in myself this year for sure.
That's dope. Where are you at now, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm right now. I'm in Rhode Island.
Rhode Island? Okay.
You're Rhode Island?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you was in San Diego still.
I was in Salt Lake City before.
Salt Lake, that's where you was at.
Yeah.
I was about to say you was in San Diego and never said nothing. Like, I was in there, bro.
I was in Salt Lake. I was in Salt Lake.
Oh wow,
okay.
Salt Lake City. Yeah,
I was about to say, man, you can't be out here and not say nothing.
He be in all the peaceful places, bro.
Nah,
that's a fact.
Yeah, nobody said like I'm in Salt Lake City. Like that's.
He said nobody say I'm.
Nobody says that like all the time.
That's a fact though. Like
like what he said.
And Salt Lake City is dope. I heard dope Lake.
I ain't heard nothing but
the scenery's cool.
Like
the scenery's cool, but aside from that, you don't want to go there.
Oh yeah, nah.
Oh wow.
But the scenery's cool though. The scenery's fire, great vibe.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing to do.
I get you. I get you.
You probably go there go skiing. That's probably like a good ski resort type place.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. That's about it.
Good beer or something.
Yeah.
And what is so pretty much a second to go on with that question. What is something you feel like you can improve on?
Everything.
I like that answer.
Everything. Yeah.
Something I can improve on. Consistency. I would say I struggle with consistency. Just as a whole with anything. So I would say I need to improve on that for sure.
Nah, me too. That would probably be my answer too. Sure, I'll combine both of those. Everything like that, because it's like consistent growth. Like that's gonna be a consistent growth.
It won't stop.
Making better habits. I think. Yeah. That's
right. For real.
habits.
Like you said, especially the older you get too, it's like you know what I mean. And then I know you have one last question, right?
Oh yeah. So yeah, what are some things you guys can live without? Like some things I can live without some stuff in your life.
Um,
You guys ever thought about?
shit, I could live without fucking.
I mean, there's a lot for me.
Yeah, like I'm
Like,
saying.
because like I'm so simple, I'm so minimalistic. Like, there's a lot you could cut out. I wouldn't really be tripping on. Like,
Yeah.
that's a loaded question.
Well, I know I want to go back vegan, so you know what I mean. I could live without pork, beef, chicken,
Okay.
Stuff like that.
How long have you been vegan for?
Shit, overall, like, so I always was on and off. So the first time I was vegan for like 2 years, and I was vegan for like 13, and then the last three, I say like the last 3 years, I've been eating chicken, and then now I just kind of see myself kind of probably weaning back off again. I mean, I always flirt with it on and off.
Oh, so now like fully like I've been 3-4 years all the way in, but it's just like.
So he said 13 at one point, 13 years, right?
Yeah,
You said 13 years?
Yeah, 13.
Yeah, that's
13
I went
years,
straight like for like a minute, and then but the music, I travel and shit, and then what made me even start eating chicken again was I was in Atlanta real quick, and we was getting ready to go record, and they had ordered food, but they forgot. I'm like a lot of times I usually be like the only vegan person in the room sometimes, so like they forget. So no, I'm starving. We just got the flight. That after that meal after the flight, you really starving. So then there's like, oh, you know what? Fuck it. We forgot. Yeah, we're gonna order. We got you. We're gonna order again. We're gonna get some shit for you. We're gonna get you. I got you. We're gonna get you a salad or something. They forgot again, bro. Like it was a lot going on. It was like, you know what I'm saying? We just getting settled in, people coming in, like music shit. So then I'm starving now. So now I'm looking and it's mad wings, bro, from JR Ricketts. I'm just looking fire. So I'm like, yo, I go on Google, like, will I get sick? And it's like,
oh yeah.
I go on Google, like, yo, will I get sick if I? And it's like, nah, you be all right. So I ate like a little light 5-piece. And then after that, I said, fuck it, it's over. I started smashing this, bro. Then the next day, I was like, I want to go back because it was him, all type of different flavors. And from there, I eat chicken, you know what I'm saying? I'll eat turkey, turkey and shit like that. But yeah, so JR Ricketts.
What made you go vegan in the first place? You don't mind me asking.
No, it's cool. So I had reached like this lower self version. I was like 240 pounds. I used to play professional football. So when I was done playing football and I had moved back to Buffalo, I had gained a lot of weight. And I just got desperate, man. Dr. Sebi started coming on my PlayStation, and he was teaching me all about like chlorophyll and how to get rid of brown fat in your stomach and blah, blah, blah. At that time, I was eating a lot of candy and bullshit. So vegan, I went vegan more for like a spiritual aspect because I wanted to like clean my blood. I wanted to trim down. And I just started eating like, greeny foods and shit like that. I started seeing my face trim down. I started getting my energy back. I started feeling like fucking vibrant. And then, you just get used to it. After 30 days, the platelets on your tongue changes. You know what I'm saying? So you can eat bland food. You don't really, you know what I mean? So I started going with it. It's the best I've ever felt. I'm talking about the traction. You walk in rooms, it's just a little different. You know what I'm saying? People can feel it, organically. It's just scary. It's just scary when you do it on your own because it's like we all got senses. You know what I'm saying? We got senses, but a lot of them are kind of like dormant because of the things we eat. But when you really clear that shit up, you could feel so much shit, bro. Like from people, like that shit is like.
Oh wow, yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, so I did it for spiritual and more. I wanted to lose weight, and I lost 40 pounds.
Damn, quick. That's big, bro. Hell yeah. What about you, Jamar? Name like 2 things, 2-3 things if you can't name one. Yeah.
Some things you can live without.
Can you say, please?
I don't know. I can live without like heavy metal rock music. Like, like I don't need none of that. Like,
hey, I'm with you. I'm with you on that, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't need.
I'm good.
I don't need like fake suburban kids trying to buy into the culture and culture vulture. I don't need a whole, like. Let me not look. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop.
Hey,
I know she
I'm
mean.
gonna chill. I'm
Let
gonna chill.
them
But
chill.
hey,
Let them
bro, you
cook.
ain't
Let
gotta
them
chill.
cook.
We get you.
Let
Yeah,
them
for real.
cook, bro.
Yeah.
Let them cook,
yeah,
sir. Let them cook.
He said no
like
more
yo,
pop
there's so
songs.
much like I could live without like people trying to come into the game and get like a quick bag and dip out and do it for like the try to get like
Yeah, just
people who don't really love the culture, but they just here to eat real quick and get out. I think that's kind of whack. Like, yeah, bro. There's a whole bunch. There's a whole bunch. They
cooking.
oversaturate in the game. Then it's
we
like
need like a
people like us get overlooked, and it's
Yeah,
frustrating.
like ding
not,
ding.
man. That's a fact, bro.
It's
We
the whole
need
thing,
to.
though. I'm gonna
Yeah.
chill, but y'all get my
I mean,
point.
that's a big reason why we made this platform, bro. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like,
right,
obviously, you know, our platform's, you know, not the biggest, but you know, we
yeah.
try to keep growing it so that, you know what I mean, we'll be able to give, you know, people that look as well. But and we might need like a Jamar Johnson segment,
I
like
mean,
how
bro,
we're like how we might have to have you like send a video. We put a
yeah.
Jamar Johnson segment.
There's certain
And what's
topics
whack in the culture?
that really just
Oh
get me,
God,
they get me heated. So
Yeah,
honest
yeah,
hour from Jamar Johnson.
facts. What's whack with Jamar Johnson?
telling you.
It was whack. It's all that
Yeah, it's
whack
gonna be like
stuff.
when Paul Mooney was on Dave Chappelle show. What was it?
Yo,
When
Paul
Nico
Mooney's
Diamonds?
that's one of my favorite comedians, bro. Paul Mooney's that boy. He's funny as hell.
Man, nah, for real. That's a fact. Now, yeah, we can get into the initial interview.
For the initial.
Excuse me, sorry, man, still a little sick right now. But
Oh,
what
you
were we
want me to
gonna
start
ask?
with
Oh
the
yeah,
first one?
yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, so since we got Aaqil Ali, this is the first time you've been on the show.
Yeah.
So I guess we want to know, like, where you from and how long have you been making music for us? So
I'm from I was born in New Rochelle, New York, but I moved to Mount Vernon, New York when I was 10. So I like to show love to both, because I
Double.
yeah, I mean, I'm from Mount Vernon. I'll say from Mount Vernon, but I was raised in New Rochelle, which is from Westchester County,
Okay.
right next to the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Mount Vernon, New Rochelle, Yonkers, like where DMX and Jadakiss and them was from. That's all like in the same area. I've been rapping shit since I was like a little kid. Since I was a little boy, maybe I say maybe like 12, 11, as far as like just getting into it, like, jotting down shit. Now, as far as like a professional artist of me, taking it serious, getting features and doing shit, I'll say about like a good 8 to 10 years, maybe. I'll say like a good 9 years. You know what I mean? I've been on the scene, making maneuvering and stuff like that.
What would you say, like in those early years, like where'd you really find the passion to start doing it yourself?
So I always flirted with it. So, but football, like I said, I played professional football. So playing football, I grew up around like J Hood, a lot of guys around my age, and they were really good like when we were younger. And back then, it was all about like labels and certain things of that nature. And me coming up, I just didn't really know enough. I wasn't really taking it serious, but I always, wrote rhymes and shit like that. So when I got to college, I started like doing songs here and there, but I would just play around and I would go back home. And when I would go back home to Mount Vernon has a lot of rap, like a lot of artists. Where I come from, it's you got Grand Puba, you got all type of, it's a lot of Pete Rock is from Mount Vernon. So like it's where I come from is just really a plethora of artists. So like they were all taking it serious. And it's like, man, let's go play football. And then eventually I moved back to Buffalo. When I went through that transformation, I was telling you when I lost the 40 pounds, I was watching Westside and Benny and all them. And they're around my age. And I'm watching these guys, make boom bap, and I'm watching them do independent shit. I'm watching them pave their own way. And that's when I was like, yo, I could do that. Like, not like what they're doing, but more so like, yo, shit, if it's all on me, I'm gonna just get into it. You know what I mean? Just start making music. So make a long story short, I did my first album was called Visions of a Lost King, which is me writing about the process of me finding myself. And then that album kind of like, mind you, it was like, you could tell I was a beginner. You could tell I was just getting started, but people were still buying it and still like encouraging me, like, yo, you like, I mean, if you could just slow down your bars, or if you could just do this, and then I just never stopped. Like from that first album,
that's real.
I just never. And mind you, my second album was Dirty Spirits. So I went from doing an album where it was like, yo, you got it, to doing an album where people consider it like a classic, and then from there it was on.
That's fire. So you took the feedback, like you knew, okay, for the next one, like I'm about to
because
go crazy.
I was older. I was older when I started making music, and I knew I didn't have like a lot of time. So I knew I had to get better with. I always know how to rap, but I just needed to get better. I just needed to really start doing it more. You know what I mean? Like, really, that's really all it is.
Yeah.
Get into it, letting your mind take over. So as I was doing it, I think the biggest strength of me with making music is I don't think too much. Like, I never really go into writing with pressure. I just let the beat tell me, and I just go and write how I feel. You know what I mean? And then you just get better with it. And yeah, it just got to a point where I started traveling and everything like that, and it just started hitting. And then like you said, I started absorbing. I got a lot of friends who's in the industry too, so they was giving me like tough criticisms. Like, I wasn't getting baby. Like, yo, nigga, you need to get your business right. Yo, bro, you need to start making songs. Like, I mean, so it kind of just, and by me not being sensitive because I was older, it helped shape me. You know what I mean? I was able to take in that knowledge and kind of utilize it.
Yeah, that's fire.
Nah, that's crazy. So when when you guys like first meet and connect, like what was like how did their interaction go? Like how did you guys? This is like a 2-part question.
So I'll take that question. It was 2020, and I had just started making beats. Like, I'm talking like this is pre-Hidden Gems. Like, I'm fresh, I'm brand new, and there was this YouTuber who he still makes videos now, Marquise Walker. He does like a lot of underground reviews, and he did a review of Dirty Spirits. So I was like, all right, let me go check the album out. Heard the album, and like immediately I had to figure out, like, yo, I got to go work with bro, whatever. Didn't know who he was, but I thought the album was dope. So I just DM'd him, like, yo, I'm a producer from Massachusetts. I got an album on the way. I'm trying to work on it. Like, how can we get you on the album? And he worked with me, and ever since then we kind of been locked in. And I would say Aaqil is lucky because he caught me when I first started. You know what I'm saying? Like, he caught me like from the jump, and he's been locked in with me ever since then. So it was really just a DM and a good connection. I know he played football. I played football. More to talk about, and we've been cool ever since then. Like we talk away from music. Like, we're friends, like in real life, away from just like the music. Like, So yeah, man. Ever since then, we've been locked in for sure.
Damn, that's dope as hell. And speaking of football too, I know Darnell, you said
like like you're a coach, you're a father, musician, 97% vegan. I mean, do you know what day it is?
Doing everything.
I mean, do you know what day it is? Let's see, like,
yeah, you know that I'm a little bit older too. I'm a little bit older than y'all boys. I'm 40. So by that age you cover like you're covering ground now. So just imagine like like to what 12 more years from now. I mean, you're gonna cover a lot of ground.
That's
a
fact.
That's
a fact.
And stuff. You're gonna be like, dang, he got.
We don't even know yet. We don't even know yet.
Different titles in his name. You're gonna be a dad, coach. I mean, this you got going. Like so. Yeah, so do you coach high school football? Like, talk to us about like
So what I do now, I train. I coach college. I coached college last year at ECC. I went to junior college and got a scholarship to the university. I played at the University of Pittsburgh. So now what I do is I train kids. I train kids from 6 all the way up. I even train people in the NFL, and then I coach younger kids, 13 and 14, and I kind of I'm still like tied in. I help with recruiting. I get kids in college and shit, and then I also teach like parents how to go about the recruitment process, or just how to go about preparing a kid and teaching them what it takes to even try to get to that next level. Because like football's a business. Like, I mean, as far as if you're trying to go to the next levels, if you want to have a good high school career, you know what I mean, and whatever, that's cool too. But when you're trying to get to college and stuff like that, like, you really should have a plan. There's a certain way you can go about it.
That's fine.
Definitely facts. Yeah, there's a whole statute.
Yeah, when you're trying to take to that next level, right?
Yeah, if you want to get to the biggest, to the top, to the NFL player and all that, you got to do all the little steps. And so you're like an owner of this academy.
Yeah. So
can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Yeah. Yep. So I got Higher Realm Speed and Agility Academy, which is also the name of my music label, Higher Realm Music. And then I used to have a juice. I used to have a juice called Higher Realm Juice. So it all kind of goes together. And Yeah, you know, like they say 95% of the people who had a mentor usually end up becoming one. So, you know, that's all I really care about. It's like kids, old people, you know what I'm saying? Animals, you know what I'm saying? And I always said, like, you know, like that's all I really like to do, like, you know, giving people a chance. Like the way I grew up, you know, mom on drugs and stuff like that. It was mentors and male figures that helped shape me. You know what I mean? So that's just what I've always kind of been into. Like my daughter, I already got her jumping on the trampoline, getting strong, pulling herself up. Her core is strong. I'm gonna try to make her. She's gonna be like the fastest girl in the world by the time she's like 7. I'll be on it.
Yeah.
That's fire, bro. And we need that too. Like, you know what I mean? Like the mentors and stuff like,
100%.
Oh yeah.
like
Yeah.
that helps out. So, you know what I mean?
Always acknowledge those that, like, yeah, they
Boys and men need tribes, man. Cause like, you know, you can't express yourself well. You don't want to express yourself all the way to a woman because they're like a mirror.
Right.
So if you stress them out, it's gonna come back to you. So a lot of times the hard stuff that you want to talk to is like you need a tribe of like. That's what Jesus. You know, I'm not into like religion stuff like that. But what I say is like more so Jesus explained, like, you know, sitting at the round table, and you know he got betrayed by his friends. But the reason why he got betrayed by them is because they couldn't stay higher self with him. Like, I mean, they couldn't stay with him. So when you keep that tribe, that keeps men from going through depression, resources, ideas. Usually when men start to go through depression and certain things, when they spend too much time alone, and don't know how to maneuver through it. Like he figured out how to maneuver through. That's why the name of the album is called Beautiful Darkness. Cause I figured out how to maneuver through the shit. You know what I mean? Spending time by yourself, them late hours, it could get idle time.
See, that was one of my questions too, like about the name of the title.
Yeah.
My fault.
Yeah, Beautiful Darkness really came from, like, he don't even know. Well, he do know because we talked. Like, he got me. I was going through it, just break up, you know, all type of crazy shit. You know what I mean? And I just felt I was getting attacked from so many different ways. But it was the music. You know, he had sent me a pack of beats, and I just knocked out. I was sending him shits like so quick because I had so much shit to write about. And then by like the 4th or 3rd song, he because I ain't gonna hold you. Jamar makes it so easy to do music. He's like, I know he said he doesn't execute, or he said he procrastinates, whatever he said earlier. But when it came to my album,
or consistency, he
was on point. He was on point with
consistency.
Yeah, consistency. Yeah,
that's what he was saying.
He was sending me different beats, and we just started cooking.
So, you know what's funny about that though, about this process? This album really started like in 2021, maybe. When I say that because me and Aaqil were long overdue for this album, right? Mm-hmm. So, but he had the foresight, or the, what do you call it? I guess the vision that I didn't have, to where he was like, yo, you're fire, you're a great producer, but it's not time yet. Right? But at the moment, that kind of frustrated me. I didn't understand it. But like looking back, it's just like he was 110% right, because the beats I was sending him then was nowhere near the beats I'm sending him now. So he's seen that I was still new, I'm still fresh. Like, take some time first and come back to it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's real.
Your beats wasn't bad though. They were just, so he had loops. They were loops, and his transitions was just, they was right there though. Like for real, I could have been like,
I was still early though. I was fresh.
But I was like, you know what? Because even when I did his first album, I wanted him to have a great, because I didn't know how young he was at first. So he came really just conducting business, like he talks like he's more mature than his age. So I'm talking to him, I'm like, how old are you? So now I'm like, you know what? I'm like, damn, so I was like, you know what? He asked me to jump on another song. So the first album, I jumped on 2 songs, and then I did the video. I went and did a video. So that was the roll up, the project out for him, because I'm like, yo, I see how hard he's going. And then I'm hearing his beats. So like, I knew I could pick 2 or 3 beats out, because he was cooking fire. He just didn't have, you know, you're not as consistent when you like young yet. So I picked out.
So at that time, when
you just started too, right? You like during the pandemic.
I
was gonna say,
when me and Aaqil first started cooking up to do like a collab project, I sent this man 50 beats. I sent him a pack of 50 beats, like, yo, like, let's get it done. And like, he was sending joints back, but in the end was just like, yo, it's not time yet. It's not time.
Yeah.
So then we came back, you know, fast forward however many years later, 5 years later, and it's just like, we're both ready. You know, I'm much more better from a technical standpoint.
Right.
And
he's going on tours, you know, he's doing all time. He started to like, because I knew he was going to navigate and network. He knew how to network. He knew how to do all so much stuff. And then he came to Mount Vernon. He moved to Mount Vernon.
Yep, I was there for a little bit. Yeah.
He travels from like he was like, yo, I want to come out, I want to get close to New York City. Yo, I found him. I went to another producer that I know, and he happened to have an apartment. He came and he was living in, but I was up here though. But when I would come down, you know, it was like so me, I'm watching this kid, I'm like, he's mad young, and he's getting next to West. He's with Fuego Bass. He's doing he's doing his own motion, but then we just always connect. Like cause we talk, you know, like FaceTime or whatever. So I just always respect that about him because I'm like, yo, if you got that grind, you're gonna always be fine in hip hop. Because hip hop, you gotta create your own business.
Right.
That's just what it comes down to. No matter how good you are, you have to like create your own industry.
No, that's a fact. I mean, that's a fact. Yeah, and Jamar, you've been doing your thing, bro. Like, because we're always watching, you know what I mean, what you got going on. Like, we stay tapped in, like, you know what I mean, for sure. And I always been saying that too, like when we first, you know, had you on, like even with your beats, like that's one thing I always want to say. I'm like, oh man, like if you could hook up with Griselda, like, you know, Suncast and that, like, you know, that kind of realm of music too. I'm like, seeing it now, I'm like, damn, bro, you going in.
Y'all support, you know, always. So earlier this year, when I was first on the show, I was out in Austin, Texas. I was at Southwest, you know, Fuego Bass invited me to go with him. So Bass was out there, Benny, just the whole gang was out there. So that was a good time. And then fast forward a few months later, West Side Gun had West Side Gun Day in Buffalo, like the Heels Have Eyes show was in Buffalo.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
That was the craziest weekend. It was like the underground all-star weekend. Like it was crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Derringer was there, Conductor was there, CG was there, like all of these people I look up to and admire was just right there within arm's length. You know what I'm saying? So Buffalo was a dope time. I met some new artists to connect with. So yeah, it was dope. I just been navigating, networking best I can. So I've been having a great year musically. So yeah, man, it's been dope. It's been dope.
We even got a feature.
Yeah.
Like I bumped into them. We was working. I linked back. We got right into the studio. We went right to the studio.
Yeah. Because everyone was out there. It's like you can't turn around without seeing someone you either listen to or a fan of.
You want to work with somebody you want to collab with.
That's just what it was.
Buffalo, low key, is a beautiful music hub. It's just as long as you, because you know you got Shay Noor, you got 716 Genius, you got Pretty Bully, you got YNX, you got Son of Tony, me. Bo Gustus, you know what I mean? It's so many El Camino, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, that Buffalo trip was crazy.
You got drum work, it's just the hub up here and it's Ricky Hyde, you know what I'm saying? Me and him just cooked up.
Yeah.
Like I went out to Buffalo with my man Sean Liv. So me and Sean Liv rode out there and we went to the Airbnb and we was at the B&B for maybe like 20 minutes. Right. And then we got in contact with Rick Hyde. He's like, yo, pull up to the studio. Boom, we're in the studio. Camino walks in, Aaqil walks in, Party G walks in. Just all these people just walk in. It's just like, yo, this is crazy right now. We were just in there chefing. It was a great vibe. So Buffalo,
that's dope. Man.
Buffalo was crazy. Shout
out to Buffalo, bro.
Yeah, like, definitely shout out to Buffalo.
Shout out to the Buffalo. Shout out to the
new
rappers.
That sounds cool as hell too. That everyone's like working together too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest part about hearing this. You know what I mean?
We're not trying to better ourselves by like just trying to be better.
Do it yourself.
Like, right. Hip hop was always supposed to be like that too. It was always like a like a collaborative. It's just the people who fuck it up is just people who just money hungry. Like they just do everything for money.
Yeah,
but money's important.
100%.
But
there's a right way to do it though.
Of course, you know what I'm saying. Like where you just move with morals and principles. You know what I'm saying.
Sure.
The money comes when the energy's right.
That's a fact.
That's how I feel like for different elements around the city and states. It's like, you know, for Cali, it seems like why is San Diego not so big? You know, with rappers and things like that. It's because you know. People don't work with each other like that.
Out here, people. It's starting to happen. Like now, it's starting to.
Yeah, it's starting to.
You know, things like this help it out. You know, with platforms like us too.
And the trick is this: people people from cities that when they act like that, they love to show love to people who are not from there. So, like, what I do is the way I bring Buffalo together is by bringing other people from other places that people like. and then everybody just starts acting and playing nice together. It's weird. It's like because of the moment, like for instance, when you came up, Jamar, it was like everybody in Buffalo was like we was vibing.
Yeah,
it was the vibe. It's like, oh, but like once everybody left, everybody went right back to, you know, the way that they move.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, like, if you smart, if you got some sense, you know, when you go on business trips like that, like, get as many contacts as you can,
100%.
and once you go back home, don't lose like touch with those people. Don't just be there for the moment and then don't talk to them again.
Right.
You got to keep those bridges open. It's even like when you win music and you work with somebody, you don't want to get a feature and just be like, all right, well, we're done now. You want to get the feature, keep talking to them, keep building with them, so you have that connection there. It's not just a one-off kind of deal. So when I went to Buffalo, I made sure to chop it with every rapper I thought was talented in any room I was in, and I still talk to those people, you know, right now. So I had a great time out there. Met a lot of people. First time working with El Camino. We got some joints coming, so that was ill.
That's fine.
Yeah, man, it was dope.
Yeah, we've been seeing videos of that. El Camino.
Yeah, when he put that,
he put that out.
Shout out to El Camino, man.
Yeah,
I mean, yep, and then
that's the bro.
Fago Bass. Yeah,
that's
he
my
says
guy.
like, dang, Jamar
really,
don't be on camera.
yo,
man, he here now.
Really, Bass is dope because he really believes in me, and he's not shy to promote me or my name, you know, to others on a higher level. So I always respect Bass for that. He's a real one for sure.
Yeah.
Shout out to Fago Bass too. Yeah, that honestly the whole camp, like Aaqil was saying, like all the names that like he was dropping, like there's a few that you named too that I'm gonna check out. You know, when I rewatch this back, I'm gonna check out a couple names that I heard you say.
Sure.
But yeah, that's dope. Like, you know, and honestly, like your work speaks for itself too. You know what I mean? Like the beats, and then I think it's more than that. It's just kind of the person that you are too. You know what I mean? Like that always is when you're able to cultivate those relationships, just keep it real. You know what I mean? Just good vibe. That's what it's all about. You know?
If I'm being just honest with y'all right now, that's probably the toughest thing for me is creating genuine connection with artists, because I'm someone who's such a workhorse, right? I get in a room with you, I'm gonna be like, yo, like when we do an album, when we working, it's never
Are you ready to go now? Like
how's just life? You know what I'm saying? I have a hard time with a genuine conversation away from music. So I gotta get better at that. I gotta get better at just bridging the gap as humans versus just looking at you like a rapper.
Yeah,
so that's something I gotta work on. But it's coming along.
I get it. It's probably different than us because we're just interviewing, so we get a different side of you.
Exactly.
Than the artist would most definitely.
Yeah. So I'm working on it. Though. I'm working on it.
I guess that goes back to our original question. Is something you can improve on?
Yeah.
That goes with it.
Definitely.
So I want to ask too to kind of go back. Who had that? Because I know you guys said that the album like this was always going to happen. The collab album between you two. Who had the idea for The Beautiful Darkness? Like to that being the title of the album.
Who came up with that?
We was brainstorming titles back and forth through text.
Yeah, right.
And Aaqil sent The Beautiful Darkness title. And I was sitting with it for a little bit, playing the songs while reading it, and like it kind of just stuck. And the way I formulated the sequence, it kind of fit.
That's what it was. You tweaked it. Yeah, because I knew it. Yeah, okay.
Because mind you, like me and Aaqil, we recorded like 25 songs for this album. We recorded a whole bunch of music. But like the pieces that I needed were the songs that you guys got on the album. That's what fit together the best. But like I said, we recorded a whole bunch of music and just picked the best joints that fit. And it's funny because the first song we recorded, Really Righteous Part 2, was kind of the whole inspiration for the whole theme of the project and didn't make the album at all. So I think that's pretty funny.
We got some, I can hold you. There was but I understood it was no like, but that's when I was like, okay, because he really did a great job. It was like when he sent me the song, I didn't know what songs he was gonna pick. He just kept telling me to send me the song, and then he was just like, "Yo, I'm curating it. I'm getting it together," so I didn't have to worry about nothing. And then he sent it to me, and I was like, "Oh, that song made it." I'm like, "Oh, this is fire! Oh, this is." I'm like, "Oh, this is fire!" And I'm like, "Oh, I see." Oh, and then I'm like listening to all the other songs I got, and they were a little bit like there's so many songs that were fire, but they didn't fit the Beautiful Darkness theme. So the next project we got, it's damn near almost done, but he'll probably send me a pack and I'll probably get a couple of features. But like the next project is really like done already because we got so many in it. And I could sit with those songs are dope. It's no like filler tracks where it's like,
There's
damn,
no
let me go
skips on
run them
there.
over.
And if you sit with the album long enough with the Beautiful Darkness, you'll start to realize the theme throughout the album. Primarily where like the Angels and Demons track comes in.
Hey, that track that's one of my favorites on the project.
Yeah, that's my joint right there. Shout out to Sean Lib on the feature. So that track is like, you know, Angels and Demons, like I said, where they have to choose a side to go down. As you're a young man coming up in America, at some point you got to make a choice. Either it's going to be the streets and a life of crime, whatever it might be, unlawful way of living, or you pick the right side and go with what you're supposed to do. And like the album is kind of two sides of that choice between that track, if that makes any sense at all.
It's that tug of war, like
between, yeah, exactly.
Like you said, good and like Beautiful Darkness. Like honestly,
you can go back and play it and just like keep how that track sits in the middle of the album and just, you know, put that together.
Damn. So that's another aspect too of like a producer, you know what I mean? If you now hearing that, if you curating the album, because I mean, obviously you made your own projects, you know what I mean? Yeah. You know, Rebirth, Uncut Gems, et cetera, but like Hidden Gems and all that. But I didn't know that you did the same with a collab album.
Yeah, like you have to, even with the Paid in Full skit right in the middle. So Paid in Full is my favorite movie of all time, probably.
Yeah, I see you got that skit in there.
Yeah, the skit I used was when Ace first bought Mitch, like, you know, the set of drugs, his first ever, you know what I'm saying? And that was a choice of Ace making Angels and Demons. Do I leave this alone and just go work at the cleaners, or do I dive into this game? And that's why I had Demons track right after that, because that was a choice he had to make. So it's just like stuff like that really makes the album hit harder.
And the dope thing about just using that character is because, like, I mean, you find out a lot of stuff in my music, right? So it's like when you hear some of the stuff in my music, I know I don't look the part. So when you look at AZ, he was a real laid back in the background type dude who was hustling, getting money. So that's kind of like similar to how it was for me. Like when he said, man, I see you with the gold BBS. Like I grew up around, you know what I mean? I played football, but where I come from, we play sports and we hustle. Right. It's just like, you know, 80s baby. So like, you know, that's for me watching that was like, damn, because even watching Paid in Full, I always kind of felt like I kind of resonated to that character because I was always like, I'm not a flashy dude. You know what I'm saying? Like I hustled out of desperation. I hustled because, you know, I had to figure it out. Football wasn't always working. It was over for it. So you had to figure it out different ways. So yeah. That's
and Aaqil, I wanna ask too, like, because in your lyrics and stuff, like you're very introspective and like vulnerable as well in your lyrics. Where did you get that from to tap into that for making music? Have you kind of always been that way, or
trauma? I get like, you know, I feel like the more stuff you go through, you're either going to be more introverted and not really want to share certain things, or you're going to either develop a confidence of, because what it is, like I said, like at my age, a lot, you know, like mentoring, you know, people or being like a therapist to my friends. Right now, this moment, I kind of almost know what people are going through. Not all the way, you know, everybody goes through different things. So when I started making music and being vulnerable, I think my first album, Visions of a Lost King, was a very vulnerable album. And I think the effect that I got in like the people telling me, like, yo, I'm going through that, bro. Like, yo, you helped me get through this, and made me understand, okay, I can stay in this pocket where, you know, I don't have to be vulnerable every album and every song. But like, if I do want to articulate how I really feel, I know that there's other people outside listening that could resonate to it. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what be like to get the gasoline to, like, you know, kind of stay in that pocket. But yeah, I kind of always been like that though. I always been like a real stand-up, vulnerable type dude. Yeah.
Most definitely. And I feel like that's the best like hip hop too, in my opinion. Because like there's a time and a place for everything. But like you said, that it's that relatability. Like when you hear something and you know, you like you said, you sit on it and it's like, damn, sound like he's talking about me right now. You know what I mean? So
That's what Nas did in the Lost Tape.
That's why that intro track was so important to start it off, like, because like the first few bars that came on, it was just like, yeah, like this is how we got to start the album for sure.
You went crazy with that that dude, bro. Whoever
With the skit on the back end of it.
that skit was crazy.
Oh yeah. Who was that? Oh, where's that from?
I don't sample snitch, so I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I
I don't
I
know.
respect
I don't know
that.
what you're talking
That's an
about. I
old
don't know
rule.
what you.
I respect that. Hey
Right.
man.
That was the way they
it
do it
is,
right
man.
now. It was like I was like, damn. That's what I'm saying. When I got the album back, it's almost like I sent him a white tee, and the shit just came back with like
A whole like
lines and you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah, but so to that note, I'll just say this for any producer watching this in the future, or whatever it might be, like don't just be someone who sends beats and lets the artist make the album, or makes the art let the artist do what they want with it. Like have a hand in it, be hands on, play a part in the role of the music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I feel like that's the difference between a producer and a beat maker. Anybody can make beats, that's cool. But if you're a producer, you should be hands on, give feedback. Don't be afraid to tell the artist, hey, this verse, maybe change this, or say that, or just have your footprint on the project as a producer.
More than just the beats.
Yeah, more than just the beats, because like anyone can make a beat and send it off and do that's cool. But like, I just think it's important to get your vision across as a producer. The artist's job would just be to, lay down what's on their mind. But as a producer, you got to be able to make that vision really come across and understandable for the listener.
Damn, that's real. And yeah, honestly, this project is fire too. Like, I obviously, when we get ready for our interviews, but I purchased the album, when you guys first put it out. So I was already listening to the album prior to that. Oh yeah, 100%, man.
I appreciate that.
I'm gonna support, bro. Like, like we said, we got the posters. I know Darnell got the jacket. He got the, so
I got the,
we support,
I got
bro.
the
We
crew
support.
neck.
Man.
Yeah, I got the crew neck high, the hidden gem. Sorry, hidden gem.
Amazing.
It's amazing.
Hell
Yeah, might as well throw a show. Yeah, you gotta throw a show out there. You don't got no hip hop spots out there?
That's something that we want to do. Like I want to say this is our first year, like, because we were doing virtual for a long time. I was living in Minnesota, so we were doing virtual when I moved back out to San Diego early last year. That was kind of like our first year,
right? Really
like focusing on the city, you know what I mean? And we've been doing in-person interviews and really tapping in like differently and showing up different places. So we've had a couple artists out here say the same thing, like, oh man, like you guys, could do so. That's definitely like something that probably like I want to say probably sometime next year, like is we got some things working that we would like to do that, you know what I mean, and try to throw a little show with artists that we've had in the city. So yeah, a little event, vendors, all that type of stuff. So that's definitely a goal for sure. Like
bring the hip hop to San Diego, man.
Hell yeah, and step by step too. Like, you know what I mean. And that's another thing too. Like even with artists that we've had outside the city, it would be dope to always bring like if we did something like that,
right?
Be like, hey, Kill, would you be down to perform here? You know what I mean? It's like we hit you up, like we got like stuff like that where we could
because most artists they'll turn it into like a tour. So a lot of times when I talk to podcast people, it's like the more places where they start setting up them hip hop barracks, you get to a point where it's like, okay, now I got these connections here. It's like, so now you'd be like, yo, Jamar's going to tour. And then Jamar's like, okay, we got Boston, he's in Rhode Island. And then you just start to put it all together. And before you know it, you set up the dates. And then these people. And this is like, as an artist, you perform and you get new fans, but you're comfortable because you have a relationship with the people there. It just all ties in. You know what I'm saying? And Buffalo, you guys always Jamar tell you, like, Buffalo's also, I throw a lot of shows and stuff out here too. I like to bring people into Buffalo. I bring a lot of people out here.
Hell yeah, that's fire, bro.
Yes.
I want to ask too. Go ahead.
I was going to just flow off of that question about. So it's like directly to consumer. Like, will this ever be on streaming? Do you guys ever feel like y'all ever do it?
So we're gonna bring the Beautiful Darkness to streaming late January 2026.
Okay.
So the plan is right now we're gonna do streaming and vinyls at the same time.
And vinyl.
Oh, that's fire.
So vinyls will be available as well as the project on DSPs 2026.
Hey man, and we definitely gonna be looking forward to that. And with the because I know you guys said you guys have another one that you're working on. Would that be coming next year as well?
Yeah, that'll be mid 2026 for sure.
Yeah, next year.
Hell yeah. Now I guess we can end it off too. We always ask. Well, we're gonna ask 2 questions to end it off. First, what's next for Aaqil Ali and Jamar Johnson, man? You could talk about the individual things you guys, projects, whatever you guys are working on as well.
I was.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I mean, me personally, I would just say,
you got a new project too, yeah.
Yeah, but you know, it's so funny. Like that one's almost done. So like, you just never know with me and him, man. Like I don't know. Like, I would say the next project that me and him do outside of this other one we're going, because this one is kind of almost done. So we could kind of plan for like another one later on. You know what I mean? Whatever. But I feel like he keeps leveling up. You know, I keep leveling up, and I just feel like our project is going to get like stronger and stronger. This one was intimate. So we did the Rebirth. That was his project, right? And then we did this one. This is an EP. This was like an intimate, personal project that me and him was able to kind of come together and do. And I would say then the next one will probably be around that same dynamic. And I just think that, you know, as we keep going, I think we're gonna get to a certain point where our albums is gonna be stronger and stronger, just even from the features. You know what I'm saying? From the people that he know, from the people that I know. And I think like once we court, like you just don't know who's going, like you just never know, like within another year or two. You know what I mean? So now I'm looking forward to that, because I you know, he's always gonna keep growing. I don't never gotta worry about him slacking or to stop working, and he know I ain't gonna stop. So, you know, sky's the limit, damn near.
Yeah, you got what? How much projects do we say? You got like 5 this year? Yeah, you going crazy.
He almost forgot.
5, 6 projects.
Yeah, he was going crazy. He almost forgot a lot of the projects we had.
Yeah, right.
It's really
the backstage.
The producers, man, they get hyped. Like they like when I dropped Jamar. So like, but what I did was I did something a little different this year, because you know sometimes you don't want albums to clash. But the last 3 albums that I dropped in the same month, I knew all 3 of them sound completely different. So they're not going to clash. If anything, it just gives people other stuff to listen to. But the one I did with Jamar was like a real boom bap. So that's his own. And then you got the joint I did with Furious Styles, which is more upbeat, more like 808s, you know, type vibes. And then I did a joint with Simplicity, which is more of a jazzy, you know, type. So it's kind of, so for me, knowing I'm independent, I just took that risk. Instead of dropping an album every, you know, I'm not Kendrick Lamar. I'm dumping them. We dumping, boom, 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 because I got so much music in the cut. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, put that shit out, man. Like, it don't take from my catalog. My catalog is extensive, so it doesn't. It's just drop that shit, man. No,
I can't even laugh. I can't even laugh. I'm about to start coughing.
If y'all ever jump into a Aaqil Ali live, you could sit in there for like an hour and a half. He could play you music the whole time. He has so much music.
Right.
Like it's crazy.
He got so much in the bag. He got so much music to drop.
Because I think you just gotta love it. I don't even really try to. It's not even like I just feel like, because I make music in batches. So if I'm happy, I make a lot of happy songs. I put them in the folder. If I'm going through it, you know what I'm saying? I may be writing a whole bunch of, and I just kind of, after a while you start stacking them, and then before you know, you start going in your shit like there's about 2 or 3 songs that I forgot that I didn't even send you, that I got to still like that I did to other beats that I forgot. I named it something different. You know what I mean? Stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
Just working.
Hey, before you answer the question too, Jamar, I want to say there's one track. I mean, like I said, the whole thing's fire, but Cherish Times, bruh.
Oh yeah,
that joint right there.
Yo, that beat, bro. Man,
not real tears.
Hey,
real
bro,
tears
you're cold. You're too cold, bro.
Thanks.
That was a deep song. That was a deep record, though.
Yeah.
Definitely messed up.
Real tears.
He was sending me.
Save Me Last was fire.
I had to go. Like he be sending me. I have to get like he's sending me. As soon as it came on, I'm like, oh.
right. Yeah, that's like the beats speak for itself. So that you have to come with it.
I gotta get in my bag on this one.
It is made
and I think that's what I think that's what I love the most about producers like, you know, Jamar Johnson, is when you can just listen to the beats and that without an artist on it. That's to me like the mark of a great producer. You know what I mean?
Right.
When I could just like, if you send me this by itself with all these instrumentals, I'll be like, hey, yo, this is fire. You know what I mean? I'll listen to this. You know, because I love listening to just instrumentals sometimes.
Right.
I do that.
But then when you get an artist who can make it, couldn't even just elevate it. You know what I mean? It's like I was talking about that. I think to my brother with Ransom and DJ Premier. You know what I mean? Because DJ Premier is DJ Premier, but then Ransom is like at an elite level to where he just adds another level to those instrumentals. And I feel like you guys got that same thing. You know what I mean? So,
and he got a song with
Ransom. Shout out to y'all, man.
You know, I got a feature with Ransom.
Oh, word.
On Hidden
for real?
Yeah.
Is that on the first Hidden Gems?
Yep, the first one.
Yeah, okay, that's right. Yeah.
He called me.
I remember.
He hit me. He was like, "Yo, you want to jump on the joint?" I'm like, "Hell yeah!"
How do you say?
Shout to Fabian. Fabian, nice too.
Yeah.
That's an alley-oop right there, bro.
Alley-oop.
Shout out to Ransom, bro.
I was who did the cover art, or how did the cover art?
Oh yeah, we didn't even ask about the cover art. I got it right in the corner too, or right over here.
So I took care of the cover art myself. Really, so one of the first times I really took over to cover art for a collab project like this, and I just feel like the picture right there really fit the theme of the album as a whole, where a kid is really talking like, you know, young black man trying to find his way in America, navigating life the right way, dealing with hardship. Like there's a lot of things you deal with growing up in America like that. So at the end of it though, you're still a king, you're still strong, you're still so much more than what the world tries to tell you are. So just the crown on a young black child like that, it just hits hard when you hear the songs in order like that.
No, that's a fact, bro. Like you guys made this completely rounded, and hearing, and that's one thing I like about with these interviews too is now I'm gonna go back to the project and probably have a whole nother outlook on it than I did before, just by my own interpretation. Now I'm like, okay, now I can listen to it from what you guys actually intended it to be, and listen to and be like, okay, like I see what they were talking about right there. You know what I mean? So, so what were we on? Oh yeah, what's next for Jamar Johnson?
What's next for me? I would just say constant elevation, and then what I'm really trying to do is I'm trying my hardest to bridge the gap between, like, you know, our inspirations like the Bennies and the Romes and all them, and like my peers coming up with myself. I'm really trying to bridge that gap and make it one to we're all unified. So as you know, my compilation albums, I'll have tracks with a Shay Noor and a Jaking or a Sean Lib and someone else, just to bridge that gap and make them understand that like these people aren't that far fetched from where we're trying to go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I really believe that like my peers and the people I surround myself with, we're gonna be the next ones very, 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 very soon. Right. So I would just say what's next for me is just being the inspiration for the peers around me and letting them know like, yo, like we're right there. You know, you're on the track with so and so. I'm doing this with him. Like we're right there. So I would say that's what's next for me, man. Just letting my people know that like we're right there. That's big.
Hell yeah, bro.
That's big for me.
No, I love that, bro. I love hearing that, honestly, because like you said, that helps a lot. Because now, I mean, I think that's probably how I first heard Aaqil. And for me personally, do that first Ransom song.
I feel like there's not enough confidence for my peer group, and there should be, because like, for example, myself, if you ask me who my favorite producers are or like a top 10 producer list, I'm gonna name myself, but I'm not gonna name myself separate from a Derringer, Craven, whoever else. I'm gonna put myself on that list with them. I'm not gonna say Derringer, Craven, Alchemist, and then separate me, whoever else. Like, no, I'm on there with them because that's who I perceive myself to be. And I feel like the confidence from others needs to be on the same level as myself, because like confidence is huge. It matters. So like when I talk to rappers and they tell me like, yo, like the top 5 rappers, the top 10 rappers is him, and her. And it's like, why don't you put yourself in the same company? Like, why don't you? You know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm just big on trying to bring that confidence back to us and letting them know, like, yo, you're right there.
But you do that too, I think, with being able to like, okay, if I'm, like you said, if I'm working with this artist, you bring another artist along.
Yeah,
that probably will boost their confidence right there. You know what I mean? Because now they're like, okay.
And I have an open verse with, I don't know, whoever. Like, I'm gonna try to bring up someone I know who is super nice that the world probably don't know, just so they could get eyes on them too. And that's not to say I'm the end all be all. I'm the deciding factor of, you know, who gets attention. But if I could facilitate some sort of, I guess, attention, motion, whatever it is, to someone's presence, then I'm gonna do that. So yeah, I'm just trying to connect the dots out here, bro. That's all.
Oh yeah. I mean, you've been doing it already, bro, with these, with projects like this. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah,
You've
yeah,
been
yeah.
doing that. So like shout out to you, bro, for
Be
real.
consistent,
Right.
like I said. Yeah, man, that's important.
Hell yeah, man. Keep it going, bro, for real. Our last question we end with is, what message would you like to send to the world? We can start with whoever wants to start with that one.
I'm gonna start just because it's on the same tangent as kind of the last
Right.
question. So right now, the diamond era, like we're in it right now. Like we had the golden age, we had snap music, whatever. Like right now, we're in the diamond era of
I
hip hop.
like that.
Right, we're in the
Yeah.
diamond era, and like it's great to be a part of. You got me, you got Griot, you got Day, you got you got the Umbrella doing their thing. You got Mickey Diamond and Sean Lib and all these people, all these great people doing their things. Like, don't don't overlook us. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't overlook what's going around you right now, because 10 years from down the line, it's gonna be like, yo, they was putting out classics back to back to back to back. Like, so I would just say, don't take this era for granted right now. I know it's fast paced. You got Instagram and Twitter, and people drop something and live for it for the day and then get past it. But don't overlook this current era right now.
Right.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Because there is timeless music within the fastness,
Yeah, there
fast
is.
pace
There
that's
is.
going on. You know what I mean? So
Don't
just gotta
don't
look.
overlook it. Don't overlook
No
it.
pun intended, but it's like the diamond in the rough. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
for sure.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a whole playlist dedicated to like this kind of era of music. It's called the Diamond Era, and it's just like new releases from people I think are dope coming up or up and coming, and I like to play that on rotation a lot just to get familiar with them, because like Griselda's amazing and J. Cole is amazing. Kendrick is like, they're all
Right.
super dope, but they're gonna be fine regardless. They're solidified at this point, So I
That's a
want to
fact.
open my ears up to some new people, to some new artists, just so I'm not sleeping on my peers and not giving the support they need.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, man, support
That's
your people.
real, bro. 100, man.
Support the people, dog.
Can't stress that enough, man. Aaqil, man. What message would you like to send to the world?
Man, don't be so hard on yourself, man. Life is tough, man. It's quick. It's an experience, and enjoy it. Get as much information and knowledge as possible before you leave here, and live in the present.
Hell yeah. Hey, man.
Sure.
Hey, I appreciate both of y'all, man, for real. For first off, taking the time. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Being able to chop it up, talk about this project. And I mean, obviously, Jamar, I mean, it's all, like I said, doors always open, bro, for you. So, you hit us up, like, we make a date, bro, for sure. Always good seeing you and being able to, being chop it up and see what you got going on. And Aaqil, bro, like, this has been dope to get to know you as well and connect.
Right. I appreciate it.
Our doors open for you as well, man. If you drop projects, whatever you want, feel free to hit us up, bro. We can always, hop on the platform if you ever want to talk about it as well. So, and we'll probably do the same with you. So,
yeah, hit me anytime around.
Yeah, most definitely, bro. You guys got anything else to plug before we end this?
Yo, Go Cop, Primo the Great's Brick Flair album, joints fire.
Oh, that's a fact.
Oh, word?
Yeah, Brick Flair is fire, bro. Yeah, Primo's in his bag.
Oh yeah, you got that?
Yeah, got the little device, bro. There you go,
Make
man.
sure you go get that.
Yeah.
I would say I didn't produce nothing on there. I'm not on there at all, but the production on there is amazing. I feel like Primo's writing is on another level right now. So
Yeah,
go cop Brick Flair, man. Go cop Brick Flair. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, no, he's doing his thing.
Boy,
that's a
crazy,
fact. Yeah. Shout out to Primo, man. Yeah, he's different.
Was he? Where Primo from?
Virginia.
Yeah. That's fire.
Yeah, no. So you gotta get them both on the track, Jamar.
Facts.
Hey, that'd be crazy, man. That'd be crazy.
Yeah,
well, make it up, man.
Got to say, yeah, nah, appreciate the time for both of y'all. Jamar Johnson, like you said, alumni. I mean, you like family to us, man. We always be on talking here. Yeah, and it's good to know you, Aaqil Ali. I mean, it's good to know you. Now, like, we know you as a person. We
Right.
definitely gonna deep dive into music. I think the music is more special, especially when I get to know who the artist is,
Right.
like all around, front to back. So, yeah, we always gonna support you.
Nah, I
Definitely.
appreciate you boys, man. Word. Podcast is important, man.
Yeah.
Podcast is important. That's why there's, how sometimes people say, I know we up and coming, but it's real. With podcasts, you really can't go wrong because it's all about the energy. It's all about that
Right.
you have sound bites and all that shit, so you really can never go wrong. You know what I mean?
100%.
They're
And then
important.
it's like, your people watch it, whoever, like, you say you send it to whoever you want to watch, you know what I mean? So
100%.
that's what
Yeah,
it's all
and then
about. And it's
honestly,
here.
like,
Just like the music, it's gonna be
you
here.
guys too, kind of like what I said earlier about like our peers right now in this diamond era. Like you guys are a part of that too, being hip hop media. So
Right.
don't think y'all platform isn't enough. Because like I said, keep putting in y'all time, keep putting out these videos, and like down the line it will show. Nothing was made overnight. You know what I'm saying? Nothing worth having is done quick. So
Most
I
definitely, bro.
see what y'all doing. I love what y'all doing. Keep going, bro. Keep going for
Hey,
sure.
bro. Hey, that's love, bro. Appreciate
Yeah,
that for real.
appreciate
That means a lot coming from you, dog.
it.
Uh, and shout out to everyone who's gonna be tuning in and watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Go check out our last interview. We had another podcast from San Diego on there. Jokes. The whole episode is just jokes, bro. Like all over, man. Crazy topics. Just go watch that. And we'll be back with a new interview on Tuesday. And I know we got to rebook another one that we did. I ended up getting sick, so I had to it's got a little bad, got a little so.
Yeah, we talk
But
about that on camera though.
yeah,
But
it
yeah,
was like, right. But yeah, man, make sure you go, like I said, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And hey, man, shout out to both of y'all taking the time. That's a wrap, bro.
Yeah.
Salute.
Yes, sir.
sure.